You can't do it right without your mind. Your mind has most likely associated your efforts to pursue money, women, your dreams, or any of your ideals with futility. Your mind may think he or she may do certain things, but he or she will always fall off. And after a few weeks or a few months later, he or she may want to get back on the horse like he or she didn't quit. Can a man or woman like him or her change his life? And can you? No. It's almost as if your current version right now has been swallowed by this type of darkness. Each day you fight to swim out of it, but you're getting weaker and weaker. Sometimes you don't want to wake up from sleep. You don't smile as much as you used to. You always reach out for distractions. You feel heavy, you feel hot, you feel tense. And you've tried. You have really, really tried. But in this world, things are brutal. Either you do it right or you die not achieving what you want. Effort, intention, many men have died and many men have been forgotten that had exerted great effort and had great intentions for the world, for themselves, for their families, for their friends, etc. What are you next to those men? From men who were born in the slums to men who are billionaires. They all tried. They all wanted to change their worlds. All you'd be is a number, plus one more person who didn't achieve their dreams. A man who lived his dream in his mind. A pitiful man or lady. No matter how hard he or she tried, no matter how hard he or she thought, no matter how hard he or she prayed, all he or she did was suffer. All he or she did was toil, quit, and hate him or herself. That is all he or she was. You don't want that anymore. You don't want to feel this, not anymore. And it is true that when we desired nothing, that is when you felt most happiest, most satisfied. Now you've been plagued by failures, disappointments, rejections, and many more other undesirable events that have brought undesirable thoughts and circumstances. You may feel heavy, your head may ache, your mind may feel like it's spinning, and this undesirable state may be something that you have been in for many days, many months, maybe many years. Maybe all that comforts you is your family. All that comforts you is your dream. Maybe all that comforts you is some sort of hope that you continue to hold out, that maybe one day things will change. Maybe there's even a part of you that's yearning for everything to end. But maybe that is an indication of something. In order for one version to live, another must die. In order for one circumstance to emerge, another must fall. And for you to become the person that you've always wanted to become, the person that you have been, must die. And I don't mean physically. I mean spiritually and mentally. That person must die. The person who you once thought you were. The person who couldn't get it right. The person who just was not enough for this world. You must become someone new. And you must choose each and every single day to be that person. Now, how can you die to yourself? How can you become this new person? My suggestion: 1. All distractions must go. Alright, all distractions. Obviously, some of us have jobs, some of us have children, etc., etc. But whatever is distracting you, social media, TikTok, YouTube, take it out of your life, You don't even have to delete the apps. Just make sure that your phone, your laptop, and whatever is distracting is in another room. And make sure that all of those things are out of sight so that you can sit down and just think. Step 2, now that you're thinking, you have to write down what the person who'd have what you want, what would they do? What would they do on a daily basis? What would they do? What would they think? What would they say? And how would they carry themselves along each and every single day? How would they face challenges? How would they face success? And more. Number 3 is obviously to act it out. Action is very necessary here. Very, very necessary. So now that you know what to do, you do it. Now that you know what to think, you think it. And you're going to face adversity, but it's all about carrying yourself in the manner that your ideal self would carry him or herself in. And I would say number 4 is sometimes it takes time for change to come. But as long as your mind is getting better, so long as you're learning new things about yourself, so long as you're experimenting ways to do new things, so long as you change the cause, it'll change the effect. Because that's all our external world is, an effect to a cause. And that cause is our minds. Thus, the version that we held of ourselves within our minds must die. Thus, someone new must arise in our minds. And therefore, the new cause will bring a new effect. I wish you good luck. Goodbye.